everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsiefighter, and I'm back today with another 8.5 by 11 scrapbook process video for you. I am using this kit. It's a scrapbook add-on kit from Citrus Twist Kits. It's the, I think, November 2019 kit. I really love this paper, but I'm not gonna use that right now. I really hate orange, and I'm gonna use the orange paper. So yeah. I'm scrapping this picture of me and my two dogs on their birthday party. Yes, I celebrate my dog's birthday, and they have birthdays apart, like I think 3 weeks apart or something. So we celebrate them together. It's just like my sister, my niece, and my mom, and we just have a little like a coffee, like but it's their celebration anyways. Um, and the lighting was really weird. It's super like warm toned, which I actually don't like, and my sweater kind of looks orangey or peachy, but it's actually like a really nice, like an old pink. But anyways, that's the picture I have. So I'm gonna work with the colors I was given. I mean, I could have edited, and I'm just thinking about why I didn't now. So I don't know, but I didn't anyways. So I am using this paper. I think this is just from American Crafts. It is textured cardstock and it doesn't have branding, so that's why I think it is normal American Crafts paper. Then this is a Maggie Holmes Wallster collection called the Heritage Collection. So I'm gonna use this strip, like one strip with the bows. And I'm also gonna use a piece of that beautiful flower paper, also because of the colors. They fit really nicely. So that's why I chose to also use that. And now I'm gonna start to distress the edges. As you can see, I do it quite roughly. I really love the look of it. It just gives some extra texture. For whatever reason, I have some white, I'm gonna say gesso or acrylic paint on my desk from probably a previous layout or something. And I just used a brush and brushed it on there, as you can see. And pretty sure I'm also gonna do splatters. Yes, just water it down some more and gonna splatter all over the place. I'm mostly focusing on the left side because on the right side the papers are gonna go. I really go in heavy with the splatters. I love how they came out because they're super like, I used a big paintbrush, so obviously the splatters are quite big and I really love it for this specific layout. So I'm glad that I did that. And meanwhile, I'm gonna use or not use, sorry, I'm gonna work on my little paper strips here. So I used the one paper. I chose this row of bows specifically because they're kind of cut off on the side because it was just the end of the paper. So that's why I decided to use this as the paper on the right. So it doesn't, it's kind of on the edge of the paper. There, you can see what I mean. So it doesn't, look weird. So it's just supposed to be there. And yeah, now I just use my heat gun and dry the splats. You can really see how they're drying, and that looks really cool. And also they're drying back quite a bit, so they're not quite as white, but yeah. And I always like to use a little microfiber cloth on the back because I had some paint on my heat gun, that's why it got purple on the back, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, the cloth is because obviously the liquid, like what you're trying, to get rid of, is it has to go through the back. So with the cloth, it just catches it, and so I don't have it on the desk, and the desktop itself is not wet or damp. Jesus, there's a super loud bike going by. I have the window open in my kitchen. Sorry about that. It's that time of year again when the weather is nicer. All of the freaking loud bikes are back and roaming through the town. But anyways, I'm not quite sure what I will do next. I love this piece of trim that came in the kit. It's so pretty, and I really think that it fits this kind of warm toned kind of vintage vibe theme if it's a really well. So I decided to use it on this layout. It stays it stays where it is right now, but I have to obviously adhere it, which I'm gonna do in a bit. This is the Again and Again collection from Pink Paisley. It was like obviously an autumn collection. It's very autumnal. I actually don't like the colors itself, but for some reason I really liked the collection, so that's why I got decided to get that kit. I'm just using some of the bigger embellishments, like this huge thing as some backing pieces, and this is actually my title. Today is a very good day. I just decided to use that. Also use that fox, I believe, and the bingo card. I'm not quite sure if I use that now. I don't think I do. Huh. And the tag with the today's very good day is my title. I'm not quite sure. Do I end up using that fox because it is quite big? I don't think I end up using that fox. Also, as you can see, it's very bright white, which kind of annoyed me. So I decided to get the one from the Thickers pack, which is smaller, and I really like how that looked. So I was happy about that. I think yes, I'm gonna use some graph paper to mat my photo. I love using graph paper or just plain white paper. First of all, it's very thin, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk. I mean, cardstock is not as thick, but still it adds some bulk, and yeah, I prefer paper when I can use just a normal plain paper, and then I prefer that for sure. Also use that bingo card and I think it's a memo or whatever it says. And I know that technically this is like wrong, like you have to put the tiny bit that is out now, it should be in, and but anyways, I'm gonna use this paper clip thing, whatever this is, like that, and just adhere it with some painter's tape on the back. Then I don't have to fuss around with tape. So yeah, I decided to use that, and because it's orange and big and it fits, and I just decided to use that as well. And then I decided to use that trim, and I made it quite easy on myself. Sorry, this is off camera. I just used my tiny attacher, and then there in the middle where I know my photo is going to go, I added quite a bit of glue, and because even if it oozes out, it doesn't matter because it is on underneath my photo cluster. And then on the top again, I used my tiny attacher to staple it down, because you could use glue, but honestly, I'm not going to fuss around and have glue everywhere and then it's going to come off or whatever. So I just decided to use the tiny attacher. Then I'm using some baker's twine to twine my tag. Also, I'm using some a tiny attacher here. I love to use my tiny attacher on my tags. And then I'm gonna adhere that down. Quite a bit of stuff that I have clustered together here, but that's the main shebang of my layout. Well, that's the only shebang of my layout. That little fox is gonna make an appearance as well. I know there are foxes, and sorry, there's a fox, and my dogs are, well, dogs obviously, but yeah. And then I added some more of these gorgeous puffy stickers. I love them. Made 3 clusters of 2 each, and then I think I added a third one, maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, I had to add a second fox because I have 2 dogs, so I think I add a third one of those. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, there I go. Of those like little, I don't know what they are, like star sprinkly bit thingies. Could have used those puffy stickers, but I didn't. And a puffy, sorry, enamel. And now I'm gonna add some glue to all of the puffy stickers, and I think I'm about to be done because I'm cleaning up my desk. This was a pain to get back in, but I'm done, I think. Definitely bumped my camera because it's kind of wonky. Oh yeah, I added some gold Heidi Soap color shine because it's, more messy and sprinkly bits and gold, which I love. So yeah, that is my layout. Here you can see it up close. I really like how it turned out. Again, I hate orange and I used a very orange paper and embellishments, but I love how it turned out and it was really fun to make. So yeah, that was my layout for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!